What's up, ninjas, and welcome to Yoga with Dojo Cat. We are going to do a really fun little flow today. We're going to try to keep it around 20 minutes, and we're going to have some fun transitions. We're going to do a little fallen triangle, a little wild thing, maybe a little gentle camel. So we'll see. We'll see if I remember to add that in. So let's just get into it. We're going to begin in our easy pose here and putting our weight evenly in our butt cheeks. If this cross-legged position isn't comfortable for you, you can come onto your knees. And I think I'm going to, because my knee is bothering me today. Okay, that's better. Is it? Actually, you know what? Change of plans. Sit on your bum. Extend your legs out in front of you. Pull the spine nice and tall. Really press the heels into the mat. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, hinging at the hips, holding onto your shins, your ankles, maybe even your feet for a seated forward fold. And while we're in this position, we're going to take a second here to arrive to our practice. Bring your mind to your breath. You don't need to change anything. Just observe the air. As you inhale in through the nose, feel the cool air rush through your nose, down the throat. Feel your belly lift. And feel that process reverse as you exhale. And when you are exhaling, these nice, long, slow exhales, think about releasing any tension you might have. Think about how your body feels in these poses instead of letting your mind wander to your to-do list, which I'm sure in the new year is really long. But all that matters right now is you on your mat and how your body feels. And we'll take 2 more deep breaths in this pose. And we'll gently release that pose, coming into a seat. We'll bend the right leg and then pick it up over top of the left leg. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, twisting over to the right, taking the left elbow outside that right knee to push for a deeper twist, taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Gently release, straighten that right leg, bending the left leg, bringing it over top of the right. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, twisting to the left, right elbow outside of the left knee. Beautiful, and release that pose, unwinding the legs. From here, cross the ankles, and we're going to roll over our feet to come first onto our knees, and then into this tabletop position. But right away, we're going to drop down onto our elbows, making sure the elbows are underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes, and lift the hips to the sky to come into dolphin pose. So this is a great alternative to downward facing dog if you have any wrist pain. Really try to press those heels to the mat, getting a nice stretch in those hamstrings, the calves. And then from here, really pressing into the palms, lifting the elbows and shifting the hips down to come into a high plank. Pausing here for a couple breaths just to build the fire in the core. And then we'll bend the right knee, pivoting onto the inside of that left foot and extend the right leg out in front of you. Lifting the hips to the sky, lifting that left arm for fallen triangle. Making sure that right wrist is underneath the shoulder just to protect the joint. Beautiful. And lower all the way down to the bum. We're gonna turn towards the short part of our mat, bringing the heels about as wide as the mat and the hands behind your shoulders, fingers facing the same direction as your toes, and lift the chest and face the sky, trying to pull the shoulder blades together. Beautiful. Relax the shoulders for 1 second. Bring the heels a little bit closer. And from here, we're gonna go into a reverse table. So if you wanna stay with that basic chest opener with your feet on the ground, that's fine. You can stay right there. Otherwise, inhale, lift the hips to the sky. And one more breath. Exhale, slowly drop the bum, straighten the legs, hold the spine nice and tall, deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Now from here, cross the ankles. And again, we're gonna roll over our feet, plant the hands, and jump back into a downward facing dog this time. If that isn't a fun transition for you, you can just meet me in a down dog in whatever way you like. Take whatever movement you need in this down dog. Maybe you need to pedal out the feet, turning the hips over. When you're ready, inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the leg, open up the hip. And if this is enough for you, stay right here. Otherwise, you can bring the right foot all the way to the floor behind you for a wild thing, lifting the hips and chest to the sky. Beautiful. Now from here, we're gonna go right back into that three-legged dog, picking that right toes up, turning the hips square back to the mat, straighten that leg, and then exhale, step the foot in between the hands, and then we're gonna take a nice big step up with that left foot. So lifting all the way up here, bringing your chest nice and high, and we're gonna keep our heels aligned, but our left toes are facing off at a 45-degree angle while our right toes are facing straight. From here, inhale the hands to the sky, bring the palms together, and then bend the arms so that the palms are behind the neck. Squeeze the elbows in. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, hinging forward for a pyramid pose. Now, if you need a little bend in that knee, go ahead and take it. One more breath here before releasing, lifting back up, extending the arms out, giving the shoulders a little break. Shake it out a little bit, as T Swift would say. And from here, we're going to go into our dancer pose. So weight into the right foot, lifting the left heel off the mat, bending the leg, reaching back with our left hand to hold on to the front of that left foot. And then from here, we're gently going to tip forward, extending the right arm out in front, and then kick the foot into the hand. It really helps to think about squeezing the core, finding something to focus on the floor in front of you. And don't hold your breath. Make sure you're still breathing. 3, 2, 1. Gently bring yourself back upright. Release that foot. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold.
Plant the hands, step back into plank. Pausing here for breath. Shifting the shoulders above the fingers, lowering the elbows 90 degrees, untuck the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, bring the knees to the mat, melt into a child's pose. Take a second here in your child's pose. So do a little body scan. How does your body feel? Feel the pressure of your body on the mat, grounding into the earth. And one more deep breath here. Nice deep breath out. And from here, we're going to roll forward, staying on the elbows, keeping them under the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the hips to the sky, maybe crawling the feet towards you a little bit for a dolphin pose. And on your next exhale, pressing into the palms, meeting in a plank. Pausing here for breath before we bend the left knee, bringing the knee to the nose, pivoting to the inside of that right foot, extending the left leg out in front of you, and then lifting the left arm to the sky for your fallen triangle. And holding for 3, 2, 1, and we'll gently lower the bum to the mat, turning to face the short part of the mat, bringing the heels as wide as the mat, hands behind you, a little bit behind the shoulders. Nice deep breath in as you lift the chest and face to the sky, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good, and release that stretch. Now we're gonna go back into that reverse table. And from here you have 3 options. You can stay here, just lifting the chest. You can bring the heels in a little closer and lift the hips to the sky, just like we did the first time we did the reverse table. Or for more of a challenge, straighten the legs and then lift the hips and lift the shoulders, the chest. It's a little bit more advanced here, a little more intense on the shoulders. And one more breath. And gently release back down to the mat. Pull the spine nice and tall, deep breath in, inhaling the hands to the sky, exhale, fold over those legs. Beautiful, release that fold, cross the legs, and then when you're ready, roll over the ankles. I have to do it real slow because I still have a knee injury, pressing back into downward facing dog. But I have good news, I don't need surgery. For those of you who are new to my channel, I tore my ACL like 4 months ago now, and I'm still recovering, but don't need surgery, so that's positive. Silver lining there. Inhale the left leg to the sky, exhale, bend the leg, open up that hip. Option to stay right here for a couple breaths or move into that wild thing by taking those left toes all the way to the floor behind you, lifting the hips to the sky, extending that left arm, really reaching. Holding for 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to shift into that 3-legged dog. So turning our hips back, square to the mat, keeping that left leg in the air. And then on your next exhale, stepping between your hands, Taking a nice big step forward, lifting the torso up nice and high. Whew. Aligning the heels, but turning those right toes out at a 45-degree angle. Inhaling the arms to the sky, bringing the palms together, bending the arms to bring the palms behind the head, pulling the elbows in. Deep breath in, and exhale, hinge forward at the hips, coming into a pyramid pose. Try to pull those arms together. And holding for 3, 2, 1. Release, lifting back up. Releasing the arms from behind the shoulders, shaking it out a little bit. Whew. Then from here, we'll go into our dancer pose on the left side. So weight in the left foot, pressing off with the right, picking the right foot up, reaching back with that right hand to hold on to the front of that right foot. And then tipping forward, extending, extending the left arm out in front of you, kicking that foot into the hands, squeezing the core, finding your focus. Your balance is going to be different on one side. If you fall out, it's okay. Just take a second, take a breath, and then meet me back in the pose. Your balance is going to be maybe a little weaker on your non-dominant side. That's normal. And holding for 3, 2, 1. Rise back up. Gently release that right foot. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, hinging at the hips, meeting in forward fold. And then plant the hands, stepping back first into plank. Pausing here for a breath. And then shifting forward, going all the way to the belly this time. And we're going to press into a cobra pose. Lifting the face of the sky. And then exhale into a closed-legged child's pose. This one's really nice for the lower back if you have any back pain. Really reach those fingers away from you, maybe crawling them out a little bit. Keeping the child's pose active by lifting the forearms off the mat. And when you're ready, lift up. We're going to do one more pose here, but we're going to do a kind of a gentle camel pose. So if you've done the advanced camel, you're of course welcome to do the advanced one if you like. I'm not going to show it today because my knee can't handle that right now. So you're welcome to do that. But the more gentle version, we're going to take the right hand to the mat behind us. So it's kind of in line with that right foot. And then from here, maybe you need to shift your weight a little bit to open the hips up a little bit. But we're going to lift the hips to the sky and then extend that left arm overhead, really reaching towards our right side. And gently release, rolling back to center. We'll take that to the other side. Actually, we're going to do a cat-cow in between here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone and chin. Exhale, arch the spine, press the mat away, tuck the chin. Do a couple rounds on your own pace, at your own breath. Beautiful. And we'll bring our bums back down towards our heels and we'll take that to the other side. Left hand to the mat behind the left foot. And then lift the hips, extend the right arm overhead, reaching towards that left side. And release. We'll go back into that tabletop position, do one more round of cat-cow. Actually, I'm gonna add in some spinal waves. Inhale, drop the hips down to the heels. Exhale, arch the spine, bringing the shoulders back above the hands. Beautiful. And when you're ready, come into a comfortable seat. We're going to close this practice with 3 deep breaths, the deepest breaths that you've taken all day. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale. Bring them back down to your hips. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Take a second, keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands to your knees. Take one moment here in quiet to soak up all the work that you just did. Feeling like we're in a new year. This is a chance for new beginnings. Maybe you're just beginning on your yoga journey. Maybe you're a seasoned yogi. But every year is a new opportunity to learn more, do more, be more. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you in my little dojo. If you want longer videos, you can find me on Patreon. I have that linked in the description box below. That's where I post 45-minute to hour-long videos once a month. I think there's 5 or 6 videos up there right now. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me at DojoCat713 on Instagram and TikTok. And if you are in the Saskatoon area and you want to do a live class with me, that information is also down in the description box below. I would love to see you. We have heated floors, which is amazing in this cold weather, so come check it out. And that is it. Go drink some water, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will see you guys next time. Os.